Hey Cougars, how you doing? I'm your art teacher, Mr. Montgomery. It is great to see you here and welcome to the remote art learning page. Now, from this website, you can access Seesaw, which we'll talk about later, and there's also a virtual student art gallery up at the top. As you begin to start turning in your artwork to me, I can take that artwork and I'm going to display it for the school to see. Now, there will also be other information for different grade levels. And in this video, I just wanted to talk to you about a few materials that we are going to be using to get started for this school year. Now, the first thing students should have is an art folder. Okay, if you've been at Cruise in previous years with me, every student has an art folder. Okay, we keep all of our artwork in here. We want to stay organized, and we want to make sure that when we're going from our homeroom to our specials time, that we can transition nice and quick and get right to work. Now, computer paper. This is just plain old white computer paper. We're going to use this for sketching. We're going to use this for planning. We're going to use this for practicing. This can just stay inside of your folder. You might have one of these laying around the house. If you do, great. If you don't have a sketchbook, it's okay. I do have some extras of these. You can get these at stores like Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabric. You can get probably even King Soopers too. Now the thing with the sketchbooks is we want to make sure that we just have white paper. Okay, we don't want lines on it. And the nice thing about the sketchbooks is first, all your papers stay together. And second is usually these pages are a little bit thicker. So when we start using markers and Sharpies and that sort of thing, they tend to not bleed through. Okay, so sketchbook if you can get one. Now the next item I want to make sure that we have is a good pencil. So I like these Dixon Oriole pencils. If you don't have this exact brand, that's okay. You don't need to go out and buy this exact brand. I just like these. I like the way they write. Also a pink eraser, okay? A lot of times students will come in and they'll have like a purple or blue or green eraser and they're really cool, but a lot of times when you begin to use them and erase, they'll leave like a green or a blue smudge on the paper, and we don't want that to happen. So pencil erasers. You should have these Crayola markers. If you don't, I would suggest these. We're going to use these. These are nice because they're washable and they come in all different colors. Okay, next thing would be some Crayola crayons. Okay, these are pretty simple. These are about 16 colors. If you have the huge giant box, great. If you have the 8-pack, that's perfectly fine. So we need some of these. We are going to be using some color pencils as well. These are Prang brand. You don't need to get these specific brand. If you have Crayola brand colored pencils, that's great. If you have Prismas, that's great. But it doesn't matter to me as long as you have some colored pencils. This is just a washable black pen. This will work great. And one of the last things I'm going to suggest for the beginning of this school year would be some Sharpie markers. Okay, you guys make sure you talk to your parents and let them know that you are going to be using Sharpies. You might want to put down some newspaper or something underneath where you're drawing, because we don't want to get these on the table because they are permanent. Okay. And then also some scissors. So we might not be using scissors right away, but these are all things that we're going to sort of start building in our toolbox for as the semester progresses and we get into our individual grade projects. So again, folks, these are suggested items. Most of you will have these already at the house. If you are having difficulty finding them or purchasing any of these items, please let me know. And I have a bunch of extra stuff here in the classroom, and on these beginning of the week Cruise pickup days, you can come on down and I can set some aside and we can get these into your hands. Once again, everybody, I'm Mr. Montgomery, your art teacher. If you need to get a hold of me, my email contact is at the top of this page. Feel free to email me with any questions, comments, concerns. Can't wait to get started working with you. We'll see you guys later.